Hello, Team All In. We're back. I needed to sleep. How about everybody else?
Yeah.
Doing that red eye back, boy. Let me tell you, I was on high. I didn't think I could sleep or would need to sleep, but yeah, I had a 14-hour nap.
I know you did 14 hours.
It was good.
Oh,
It was
Lord.
good. I well needed, especially with everything happening. And I got a really good call from you guys didn't I know I felt so bad because Frances, Liz's husband, Brian and Tibor and Peter were at the back the whole time, but they were driving from the other hotel. So anyways, he had been involved in Manitech many years ago and did very well. And anyways, he went home and signed up as a promoter under his wife. He was so excited about the event. So anyways, I had to explain to them that he didn't have to sign up as a promoter, that he could just order product under his wife and they can merge together as husband and wife. So we're meeting in a couple of weeks and we're going to go over all the details of how he can grow a business with Neolife. But he has some really good tips and pointers because he came from a company. I don't know if you guys know, but Manitech is massive compared to Neolife. So he has some pointers. So it'll be very interesting to hear some of his ideas. And so lots of great things are coming. I mean, oh,
Right.
I just laugh.
Hang on, where's that?
Why?
Mute everybody.
I'm trying. Hang on. Mute.
Because now those are your friends.
Mute off. There we go. Sorry, I couldn't see where that was coming from. I was trying to go through everybody, but you're right. It's better just to do this and then I'll get you on mute when it's time to chat. But anyway, some great things came out of that event. And I just want to congratulate our two amazing speakers, Heather and Sean, who just nailed it. We're so proud of them. I was so grateful that I was able to run up to the front and get you guys all in and get the recording out to you guys. And because it was pretty powerful. Like it's so important to have some of the young, promoters and in the business I'm not saying young at age, but like in the early growth of their business, right? Heather, I know you've been working so hard and this last year has been like a huge shift in what you're doing and how you're doing things, and even Sean. And I think we can all learn from you guys because Heather, you were very close to getting to that Jamaica trip too. So very proud of you. So I just want to say congratulations. Sean and I are going to be very lonely without you guys, but at least we know now that it's possible. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think it was possible. I kind of had a little bit of fear, a little bit of doubt, thinking, how is anybody going to get this trip? And then when Sean said, I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, it takes excitement. It takes goals. It takes desire, right? And commitment. And boy, did it show. So I want to thank you. All right. So anybody else have anything that they want to add, a highlight, a aha moment, something that inspired them, something what they want to share? Why? Oops, that's Belinda May calling. I'm just going to say, Belinda, I'm on my team call right now with everybody. Do you want to say hi?
I can say hi too. The kids will be with me though.
Okay, just say hi because we just started. We're recording, so just say hi to everybody. This is our Quebec girl that's growing her business internationally. Belinda, everybody's listening. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Anyways, I'm gonna have to call you back because we just started our business training. Is that okay, girl?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Okay,
Take
talk to
care.
you later. Bye. Cindy's on too. Bye. Yeah, Cindy's pretty excited. Belinda signed up a couple of promoters last week, and there are people that are calling me that speak French, and I had no clue what they were saying. So she's the perfect person to refer people to that don't speak any English, and she's growing her team out there. And Cindy and I are going to be heading out there to build her business very soon. Eh, Cindy? She's just a fireball. Okay, so who will be first? Who wants to kind of share maybe one of the highlights and a takeaway? And also, guys, how many people have got their ticket for next year? right? This is so important. They're not gonna, I even asked Ashley, are you sure you're not gonna extend it like you did last time? She said, no, this $99 is a special price and that's it. So it's not gonna go up much more, but still to save a bit of money, guys, I think it'd be a great thing. So anyways, okay, who's first?
I'm gonna go first if that's okay, because I'm gonna
Sure.
listen, but help Chase Pack. He's going to Nashville tomorrow.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
okay.
So many takeaways. The first thing that came to mind really was the bit at the very end where Ashley was saying, because I was starting to make a list. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And I have literally a list of like this long. And then Ashley said, focus on 3 things. I was like, okay. So now I'm going to go back to my list and go, okay, I'm going to do 3 things. I'm going to focus on that. And then I'm going to go ahead. I mean, that's minimal compared to the impact and the just magnitude of everything that we experienced this weekend. But because there was so much, I appreciated the just focus on 3 things. Like, don't make yourself crazy. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. Thank you so
I
much,
didn't
Sean.
throw up on stage. If anybody didn't notice, I didn't throw up.
She did not throw up on stage. That was her
Neither did
big
Heather. Heather and I didn't throw up on stage. We're good.
fear. I
And
know that
Ashley's
was
the
your,
best human mic stand.
I know. You were hanging on to her pretty darn tight, I think.
I was. She's fantastic. Anyway, that's my my one thing. I'm anxious to hear everyone else.
Awesome. Thank you. Yuli asked me to ask Sharma, because Sharma, I think you're on fire. Are you on fire, Sharma? How are you feeling? You have to unmute yourself though. Share. Want to hear from you because this is your first time and very new to the business. Do you want to unmute yourself, hon?
Yes.
Okay. You're still muted though.
All fired up. Actually,
Oh, there
I
you
am
go.
so pumped up. Ready? Huh? Yeah. Yes, Nada. I'm
Yes.
telling you, I'm so excited now. Building it set up with all those information and everything. It's awesome. Now I'm more interested than ever. Are
I
you
think
hearing me?
I am hearing you. And guys, this is the lady when we did her in home. Eulalie and I were there with Luz and Gigi and who else was Jean, right? There was four of you there, right, Eulalie? And it was so funny, right?
Yeah.
And Sharma had all these people in her house and I said, why aren't you coming to Vegas? And she goes, well, I didn't think I could come to that. I thought it was only for the high up people. I said, no, you're gonna come, girl. And then she booked her flight the next, like within a couple of days and showed up with, yeah. And I know Yuli had to stay back because of family. You know, I know your brother's not well and you're just kind of waiting for that phone call. So we totally understand, Yuli. But you know what's beautiful about this is your team, they went and that's, you know, that's a perfect example. Because I remember, Yuli, when my sister lost her son and I had to drop everything and go with her, stay with her for 5 weeks and the business still carried on. My team still carried on. People were still sharing. Meetings were still happening. And that's one of the beautiful things about having this kind of business is the residual
Today.
and just it just keeps going. You could take a break if your family needs you. You can step back and be with your family as your business starts to grow. Right? Perfect examples. Even Cindy. Right? She has Belinda, who is now taking off and growing her business. So you know what, Sharma, we're so excited to help you and work with you. And I know you're going to become independent very, very quickly because you're just so there already. You know, you're doing things and thank you so much. I'm so glad that you said yes to coming to the event. I think it was the best time and money investment you could make. So thank you.
Yes. I'm so happy I did. You know, because all the information I've gotten, you know, like you know, if I haven't gone there, then you know, like I wouldn't so pumped up right now. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy I did.
Yeah, and I think more
Yeah.
than anything, I think when you come back from an event like that and you start getting negativity or people saying no, it doesn't knock you down because you know what we have. You know the
No.
power. You just get stronger inside. You feel that strength just to keep on
I
plowing
know.
through, right? And just go through the people and talk to people and eventually, right? Remember Alan was saying how many cards you have to go through, right? The 2, the 3, the 4, and then the ace, right? The 5, the 6, the 7, the 9, and then the jack, right? So you just got to keep sharing, keep talking, and eventually you'll find a Sharma, right? So awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Who else is next?
Yeah, I'll go.
All
Oh,
right. We got
Oh, okay,
sorry,
go ahead,
Cindy.
Cindy.
Okay.
Go ahead,
We'll
Cindy.
do
Yeah.
Cindy, Heather, then Leonie.
Okay,
Mm.
we all jumped in at one time. Yeah, always the science, just always, it just makes you so proud that you're part of Neolife. And I saw something, I couldn't share it on Facebook, it wouldn't let me share it. But it was something I found on my phone that there was a recall of a whole bunch of vitamins from different stores and like common name brands too. So like I tried to post and say, this is something I never have to worry about with us, and just, I got back from convention and stuff and just so proud to be a part of this. But unfortunately, Mr. Facebook police wouldn't let me post it. So, yeah, just always that. But also to the longevity. And I guess I'm getting up there too, right? I'm in my 70s, Heather too, Wen and stuff. But I'm not sure how old Charlotte is, but there's like some 80-year-olds, I think, still there doing stuff, right? So that's always reminded, and the friendships that we've made over the years. So proud to see, some of you may or may not know Sue Hamilton. She's under Louis Smith's team. She is very dear to, and vice versa, to Mike's and my heart. She had suffered she had breast cancer, but then it had gone to her brain. And she spent a weekend, I remember her, she shared, when Mike and I were at leadership school, she took the time of 2 hours to share her story with us. And anyway, she had spent a whole weekend with Louis Smith, and he taught her how to eat and stuff. And she cured her brain cancer through nutrition. And just so wonderful to see, like, to celebrate her success, and other people's successes as well. Because I think she is up to like a $500,000 business now. So I was just like, wow. So yeah, so just the people, the product, the stories, everything. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Cindy. So Heather and then Leonie.
Okay, so I'm always really impressed with the challenge winners, and
Yeah.
this year was no exception. To hear their stories, to see them on stage, it becomes real that people of all shapes, sizes, ages, stages, they can transform their life, transform their body. And that backed up with the science by Dr. Todd Miller and talking about body composition. That was very impressive. And I'm really excited about Dr. Abby, Ryan Smith, I keep forgetting which comes first, but anyway, the new one, and her focus on particularly women's health and physiology and kinesiology and all of that. So I'm really excited to hear that, because we really need more of that. But the science as it pertains to real people transforming their bodies. And so I'm gonna get into the challenge again.
Good girl.
Yeah.
It'd be great to have some Canadians on stage next year.
Yeah, it would.
Really good to have some Canadians on stage next year.
Yeah.
So the commitment that it would take for a year now would be incredible. Just incredible. So if you have anybody in your team that's kind of like wanting to lose weight and wanting to change their body composition, yeah, just talk to them about this, show them the
Mhm.
pictures of the challenge, right? The challenge winners, and Yeah,
Yeah.
and even the video that came out, right? The 90-day challenge video that's posted in the back office with their stories and stuff, right? So, okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Heather. And again, you killed it. Just loved having you up there. I just stood there and I was videotaping. I'm like, oh, it's so nice.
It's an experience.
It was,
experience,
it was a good one though. Lots of personal growth.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, Leonie.
Okay, first of all, I was so proud of all of us that we all got to be a bigger team this year. And of course, I mean, we're proud of Heather and Sean, the way they were up there. And, just to us, well, to me, it just showed that things are possible. And of course, you, Dana, you're up there. And it was just, I was watching Luke and I was watching Luke watch you. And I thought, how wonderful for him to see his mom up there, that he was there. Right. And one of the things was the challenge winners. Yeah. And John came and he was so funny because we go way back, he and I. He won won it again for the second time. And it was just nice to see him winning again. And so, as I think Heather said, is from all walks of life. So you can, anybody could do it. And with that, I also enjoyed the Mythbusters, the panel, always the scientific panel, right? All our scientists and how they introduced the new one, Dr. Abby, I don't know what, Smith, Ryan Smith, I don't remember either. And of course, how can we forget that we won, our Canadians won the gold relay. That was so fun. And it was just amazing. And seeing everybody again, it was just nice. But the thing that I'm really excited about is the sunscreen. And as a matter of fact, I spoke to a few people at work today. And they go, oh, can I have a sample? Can I have a sample? I only have like 4, right? But anyway, point is, I'm just wondering if they will have samples for sale for people. I don't know, or maybe not.
They won't be, but they won't have samples. That's it. But we can make our own.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
Get the little
That's
dollar
true.
store, little, and just do one little drop, right? And
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
we can give out our own.
Yeah. So anyway, the
if they really
sunscreen is like, and you know what, that was something that was, I'm excited about that, especially now in summer. And it's cool today, man, is compared to Vegas, right? So yeah, it was a good,
Yeah.
it was a good one. So there you go. That's my
Thank you.
piece.
And I have to say, and yes, when you said that little piece about Luke, my son, I had to be very careful because when you're the mom,
Yeah.
you kind of have to step back a little bit, right? And when I asked him, how was it when you got home, and how was dad, like kind of thing, right? Because he was a little nervous to come to the event, but he wants to build a business, and he said, Dad's really happy for me. He says he'd be happy if I did the business. Reminds him of himself 35 years ago. So I was so happy that he put a positive like thing and twist. But he did say to me, but Mom, he goes, and this is not a low plug to all the old fogies because I'm in that category. He goes, but when I come, I'm going to bring young people with me and not hanging out with all the old folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I said to him, I said, you know what? When you come with your young guns, you hang out with the young guns. I said, but it'd be nice to have like a dinner. Oh no, he goes, no, I'll have dinner with you guys, but I want to go out and do stuff with the young people.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I said, go for it. I said, you don't have to hang out with us at all. As long as we're kind of together with the meetings and stuff, and we have maybe one big dinner all together. I said, but you go have fun. And him, Kamea, had so much fun. I don't know if you guys know, but at 2 o'clock in the morning, they went out and they climbed the mountain at 2 in the morning. And then they got back to he got back to the room around 5 and he was getting ready. And I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm going to go watch the sunrise. Do you want to come with me? And I looked at him and I said, no, I was laying in bed. And then I thought, I'm going to regret this if I don't go. So I did. I went with my son, watched the sunrise, and it was just so nice because I would not have normally have done that because I just wanted to sleep. But anyways, it was the best time doing that. So thank you. Thank you, Leonie, because I know you understand the challenge with Luke and the family dynamics, and so grateful that that he had, and he wants to do his own on his own. Like I can't tell him what to do. He's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna figure it out on his own, and that's gonna be his journey, which is awesome. So, all right, who's next? Put your hand up. Anybody else? Come on. Luz? Unmute, girl. Unmute. You have to unmute yourself, hon.
Yeah, that's so funny that the one that stuck really on my mind was what Steven say, don't put dollar on the face of your prospect. Just love them, and then the dollar comes naturally. That was stuck on my mind. So it's so fun. And I really had a very good experience in there. The culture of is so awesome. Everyone is like being a family, treated as a family. And we were so happy we had a chance to have a picture with JB and Dr. Beck.
Yeah. And they're so like there. You know, I've talked to people where they've been with other companies where, you know, the founder or they come and do the meeting and then they leave. They don't spend time with the promoters. And I even went to a health talk at a hotel where the speaker was dynamic. She was a nutritionist. She's talked and talked and talked. And people wanted to talk with her after, ask her a question. She literally snuck behind and left. And I thought, where's the relationship building? Where's the community and connecting? Whereas you get that with the scientists, you get that with JB, even with Kendra, right? I don't know if you saw that beautiful picture of her talking with Allison. Did you see that? Where Kendra bent down on her, like right over to be on the same level with Allison and chatted with her for the longest time. Sean and I were like, you got to take a picture of that. And Sean it was the most beautiful picture of Kendra just wanting to get down and level with Allison so she could be eye to eye with her and have that amazing conversation and contact with her. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Anyways, Luz, I'm so happy and so grateful. And I also want to do a little apology. I was overwhelmed with the numbers. I was overwhelmed with all the Canadians that were there because I'm so used to all of us doing things together all the time that I felt I was kind of worried about you guys. And then someone said to me, Natalie, you got to let that go. Like they can do stuff on their own. They can, because I'm not used to that, guys. So, but as we grow, I'm going to have to get used to that we're not going to be able to all do everything all the time, that you're going to be a leader, Luz. You're going to be taking care of your team. Heather, you're going to be taking care of your team. Cindy, you're going to take care of your team. Because it was really, really hard for me to help everybody and to organize dinners and get-togethers. And I was feeling kind of torn a little bit, but I had to let that go. And I do want to say that was one of the challenges I felt. But I just want to say I'm glad that, Luz, you had Sharma, you know, and Gigi with you, right? That you were able to. Yeah, I know you had fun. And I want to thank you because, like I said, it was hard for us to organize all the time, everything together. So I'm glad that
we're not expecting that. No, we're not expecting that. You're all over. So we're not expecting those kinds of treatment. So, you know, we can.
But I was so happy to see you guys, and you guys were having fun. I was like, oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you
too. Thank you too.
Good. Awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Who's next? Wen? Unmute, hun. Unmute. Sorry, I muted everybody only because it was getting a little noisy.
I was really looking forward to hearing what happened during the 2 hours that some of us weren't able to attend. So that you were behind closed doors. It was also secret. I thought we were going to be that was going to be shared with us.
I'm not sure
because
if they
you
recorded
had the
that. They might
scientific
have.
advisory body with you.
You mean on the panel? You mean?
Well,
No, she means
no,
leading
on
edge.
Friday afternoon, the 2 to
Leading
4.
edge. The leading edge event.
Leading edge. Thank you. Yeah,
The leading edge was, yeah, I didn't know what to expect there either. I thought that was kind of a different, it was different than what I thought, but they had me share. Sean, what was your take on leading edge? Maybe Sean can explain about what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure what to expect either, and it was nice. It was Jerry and Kendra, and they were kind of having some fun, so they were like real people, whatever. So that was fun. And Kendra was kind of asking them questions, and they were doing some stuff back and forth. For the life of me, I can't remember exactly what they talked about, to be honest, because I'll have to refer to my notes. There's so much information. And then Nada and Jen and who?
Louis,
Louis?
Louis,
Jen
Louis.
and Louis did a panel, which was great. I just remember it was great, but to be honest, I would have to refer to my notes because it's really just such a blur. But you know,
Well,
Ashley is always ask
yeah.
questions.
So they asked all of us questions, and my questions were geared towards how we as a Canadian team, how we don't let envy, greed, the things that really destroy relationships, envy, greed, ego, right? And forgiveness, and that we don't we accept everybody, she asked me, how have I instilled that in my business over the years? And I shared how that's all I knew. Like Al and Annalise and and I said how Jim Stevenson and Ivy, when she was around, how when they would have their events, they opened it up to everybody in Canada. It wasn't exclusive to his team. So that's how I learned to build the business. We include everybody as a family. So having a leader, and that's the power of good leadership. If I hadn't learned that, when I was 23 years old, you do what you're taught, right? Because I looked up to them, and that's all I knew. And there was never any jealousy or envy or greed or ego. And then I just shared how those are the things that destroy a family, a marriage, right? Friendships. If there's no forgiveness, if there's no acceptance, if there's no communication, right? If you hold things back. And I shared how our team, they share. If there's something they're not happy with, we talk about it. If we want to make some changes, we talk about it. We don't hold it back. We share because we're all in this together. So that was my kind of conversation, because that was the question for me. And with Jen, it was resilience, right? Just the challenges and you heard a little bit of her story and how she overcame some of the challenges in her life, and how the people and love and things like that have helped her grow her business. And Louis was just powerhouse. Like he's just a powerhouse. I'm really hoping that that they did record it and that it'll be shared eventually. Because I know sometimes they go back and they watch everything to make sure that it's all within the guidelines of the direct selling rules and association, without claims, money claims, financial claims, and things like that. And if they abide by the rules, then they'll release some of the YouTube videos. So, but I'll keep you guys posted on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else didn't share yet? Everybody shared, right? That was there. And you know what? We have 3 people on: Nova, Patience, and Pauline. And I know you guys weren't there. But you know what? You were there with us in spirit. I know Leonie brought back a lot of stuff to you, Nova. And Patience, you're always part of all of our events. I want to thank you for sharing that beautiful YouTube video on aloe from Africa. I know you'll always be, and hopefully you guys will be able to make it next year to Dallas. Be so nice if you can join us, especially for that incredible price of $99. So, okay. Now, one of the tools, I'm going to quickly share my screen because I have Luke's screen up here. I don't know if you saw this, but the new resource, when you go down to resources and you see the social media, so many great links and videos that you can now download. So what I recommend that you do, if you download them here, okay, but then you have to copy and paste the wording, because you can change the wording to your own wording if you want. And then you can use those pieces in your social media, whether it be stories, whether it be your posts on Instagram. But they're going to keep adding and adding, so we don't have to start recreating and creating pictures and highly recommend posting something in your story every day or Instagram. Even when you look at the skincare, it's all here. Absolutely beautiful, clean looking. So that's now all in your resources. And I love the playbook. Hang on, where is it here?
Yeah.
Nat,
Oh my gosh.
Still, can
Yep.
I ask a question? Because I couldn't hear stuff at there. So this is like the pictures and stuff. That's for us to like do posts on Facebook and everything, right? Or
Yes, social media, Facebook, Instagram, stories. Yes.
yes, okay.
Yes. So we don't have to recreate. We don't have to take pictures of Pro Vitality sitting on our table and trying to make look pretty. And like, I'm always trying to, put this here, put that, take a picture. And if there's crumbs on the counter, you have to give the counter a wipe. And like, this is like,
No,
it's there.
soap dispensers or unless it's LDC, of course, then that can stay in the picture. But yeah, you really have to look at what's in
Yeah.
the
Yeah. And the lighting is nice. And they're going to keep adding. They're going to keep adding and adding and adding. Okay. To the social media posts that we can use this. Okay.
Yeah.
But the playbook, I listened to Dr. Todd Miller's talk on macros.
Yeah.
And Heather, I'm wondering, I'm still kind of overwhelmed by all that. Did it make sense to you? Did you get a clear picture? Do you know
Yeah,
how to?
I listened to it. He does get technical, but it all makes sense if you can, like maybe just take a piece of it at a time.
Mhm.
It's a great plan. He explains the plan for those who don't really get it. And I don't know. Yeah, I think, watch that macros video more than once. More than once.
I watched it a couple times. So it's here, it's in the playbook. Do you see it here where it says watch video? So you just scan your phone here. Now I did play it from here, but the first time, and now I can't get it to play from here. So I'm not sure why, but I did scan it on my phone. Oh, there it is. I just had to play it right from there. There it is. Okay. You just click on the link. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yes.
The video? Okay.
Yeah.
So excellent. If you want to learn more about, because a lot of people are really, and then what I did was I then sent this to Messenger to me, the link, so now I can share that specific macro presentation to somebody if they want to learn more about it.
Yeah.
So this play, like you wouldn't necessarily just send this whole link out to someone. This would probably be
No. This is something you would go over with your promoters, like the step-by-step. It's sort of like the getting started guide, but it's, like the third part is the core 3 and the business, and just to read through the whole playbook so you get an idea what it is. It's something that I would use with new promoters, even older promoters, people who aren't necessarily doing the business, who might want to dip their toe in a little bit, because it breaks it down. It has a fresh new look, and I really like it.
But Heather, if you had somebody doing the NeoFit 90 and they're doing the weight loss, you can send them just this video.
Yes,
just
I would.
him talking about the macros and the food and the importance of protein, and what happens to the muscle and the fat if you don't have enough good protein, as far as where the energy is drawn, and why sometimes people are struggling with weight loss. Okay, because I've been adding way more protein to all of my snacks, all of my meals, and my body has changed in the last 6 months. I've noticed a huge difference. And I'm going to continue doing that, but I want to know more. I'm going to listen to this again, so I'm better understanding. But yes, I'm learning a lot. So definitely watch this video, and then you can just share this video. Okay. And like I said, I just sent it to my messenger, and this way I could so you can download it and then copy and paste the link. And then you can, and then send the link to your messenger. So you have it saved and it's always there. And then all you have to do is, share that link. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, but this book is pretty awesome. Follow up.
I'm not muted. I thought I'm muted.
But that's okay. Hello.
Nada, Nada,
Yes,
Nada. I just want
yes.
to add on something about. I watched part of the macro,
Okay.
and then what he talked about is food. Is
Mhm.
anything that we eat, it's like fats and carbohydrates and protein and stuff. Because I was talking to a fitness trainer in Lumsden, and she talked about that. How
Mm,
important it is, just like what you said on weight loss, because our bodies are starving, and that's why we cannot lose weight. And then I'm like, okay, what does he mean by that? And now I can see it, like it's here.
yeah, yeah,
It just makes
yeah.
sense. And I'm going to share
Okay.
that video to that business trainer here in my neighbor.
Yay! Wait, that's why the tools that are going to be available to us are going to be so incredible. So incredible. Thank you so much, Nova.
Hmm.
Excellent. Anybody else? Okay, so now what else was here?
I
Hang
have a
on. So this is
question. I have a question,
uh-huh.
Nada. So one young fella that I met, he plays hockey and stuff, and he wanted to look through the catalog. He says, can you give me a catalog? I don't have a catalog.
You can
So here,
send them the whole catalog. You can
yeah, so
give
I
them the
can
whole,
send it through here, the new one. This is part of, okay.
not this, the
No,
catalog.
no, I'm saying I can send the catalog through the
Oh yeah,
website. Yeah.
absolutely. I have it. No, I have it downloaded on like you go to your website, you find
Yeah.
the catalog, you download it on your laptop, and then you can just send it to them.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely send them the catalog. Absolutely. I do that a lot. Okay, and social media core, additional websites, success stories. Now, I haven't looked at the success stories, but I'm sure. Oh, here we go. So here the Ken's weight loss transformation. There's Kent, health transformation. They're probably going to be adding. Here we go. So they're probably going to be adding more of these. Again, this is all fairly new. Business. Oh, I wonder if there's more to these. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just keep going, right? Yeah. So all these dots give you all you just keep, oh, there we go. Oh, I'm there. I didn't know I was
There
there.
you are.
There we go. Oh, there we go, Chandel. Yeah, so great business testimonials. Awesome. Yeah, so this is just a great tool for you to share with people, right? When you're going through it together. Awesome. I haven't seen these yet, so that's great. Okay. Any other questions on the tools I know I say get familiar, click around, business kit materials. I clicked on this very quickly, but new promoter kit, all in digital. Like, look at all the tools. Here's a catalog right here, Leonie. See? Digital, right under new promoter digital. So you click on it, you open up the catalog, you can view the catalog, right? You can download it up here, download the catalog, download, and then you can share it.
So did
Right?
they just launch this after
Yes.
the conference, like Monday? Because it's
Yes.
just
They put it all in this easy access right under resources.
wow.
Yeah.
Because I was just looking at this website last week. It's not
Yeah,
like this.
no, they're making our IT guy, Brian, came up on stage and he says they're definitely going to be making major improvements to the website.
Good.
It's like bits and pieces, but we're going to see some incredible things happen, especially
Yeah.
over the next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because even the fast facts and even the materials that was there, it has GNLDs on them, and they're like, okay, I'm glad. Oh, that's really
Yeah,
nice
no, they're going to
now.
be changing. Yeah, I know it's going to be you have to remember it's 66 years
Yeah.
and the platform, right? They have to revamp the entire platform, right? So it's funny when Kendra went to Jerry, I remember she said, I had to go to dad and say, Dad, I need to spend millions of your dollars to improve everything. And he's like, oh, really? Like what? Anyways, that's how they kind of joke back and forth, right? But he's basically given her the okay to do whatever it takes to be top 10 in 10. Top 10 in the next 10 years, right? And top 1 in Africa. We're 3 in Africa right now. Could you imagine being number 1 in Africa? Yeah, that's the company's goal. So it's pretty incredible.
One thing I need to add is also the new addition of the Elevate to make it another health pack. Remember, because it's like a part
Oh,
of our
yes.
it's very important too, so
three.
everybody knows that.
Yes. Yes. So now they have the Vitality Pack is one solution. Breakfast solution is one solution with the Vitality and the shakes. And then you have your weight loss solution, which is the Vitality and 4 shakes. And now they have the core,
Core 3.
Core 3, thank you, where you have your Vitality Pack, your 2 shakes, and your Elevate. And that is part of the 3 for free now. So if you introduce 3 to that health pack, yours is free, which is great, right? A lot of
Yeah,
people
it's
were
great.
saying, "But I wish Elevate
Great.
was included in that 3 for free," right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's great being able to get free Elevate.
such a
Yeah.
great reward. So yeah. Are you feeling good, guys? Sorry, when?
I just have a comment. I was kind of surprised at the change in the Pro Vitality box. And then the pouches, but we didn't really talk about that at all. Not before, I mean after. So that's a whole new look to our
Yeah.
products.
Yeah, and it's
I
funny
thought if you
because
send out a video, they won't recognize that these are the things that they've
Yeah,
used in
yeah.
the past without you explaining that.
right.
How to
And
make
so
one.
the new Pro Vitality, some of us had people in the past where they couldn't take the Pro Vitality. That hard tablet just made them very nauseous. So I actually lost a promoter because of that. I signed up a promoter 3 months ago. She couldn't do the Pro Vitality. She returned it and 'cause she didn't really understand. So now I'm going to go back to her and share this with her. Right.
They
And it's
change
all,
it?
yeah,
Did they
yeah,
change
they've
it?
made
Because
it
I
easier
have
to
the same
digest.
issue.
Yes, Nova. Yes, new Pro Vitality. New Pro Vitality. They took out that hard tablet. They put a EVM essential vitamin mineral that's the gel cap with vitamin K1 and K2, and it will not upset your tummy.
Yeah, because the oldest product, Formula 4, I didn't have any problem. It had
You're gonna be fine.
multivitamin and thank you. That's
Yes,
good
yes.
news.
The scientists have been working on that for many years to try to get the formula right. And it's interesting. They did change the packaging, and I think, when you start hiring young, fresh minds, and they need to keep up with, what's going on around the world. We love the fruits and veggies, the salmon. Like I was kind of like shocked at the look, but it's all about clean, sleek, right? Not so busy.
Yeah.
Right? You have to remember that. It's got a poof pop. Whereas now they're curious, what's in that box? Right? We have to explain what's in that box. Okay. So was the mindset behind making it more cleaner, more green, healthy looking, and not having all those colors because they kind of, anyway, so that's why they did that. So I know us old timers are hard for change. I love the veggies and the fruit and the salmon on there. We were so happy with that box. And when they changed, I was like, oh, why did they do that?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not that I didn't like what they changed it. I just think that nobody made a big deal about the change and explained why they did it. You seem to know. Maybe that happened at a different place and I wasn't there.
I'm trying to remember where that was shared. Did everybody else here actually talk about that, Heather?
No,
They
it was at
didn't.
that convention. It was at the summit that we heard it. And
You did hear them talk about the box
Thought,
and the change?
but
No.
didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about
No,
it.
we heard it at summit.
No,
at
but did
Summit.
you hear them talk about why they made the green and
Oh, no, didn't hear that.
No, they just
Okay, I
said
thought-
it's a fresh new look.
Yeah.
And I think,
I like it. I like the fresh new look.
Oh, good.
And you see, for the whole concept of expanding and bringing new people, they won't know anything different. That's what they have. So you don't refer back to what we had. Then they think, oh, gee, there must have been something wrong, whatever.
And
So no,
when
you just start here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when I had that GNLD look before, and I had a hard time looking in the Neolife one, and because I was so used to GNLD long time ago. So I guess it's like it's okay too.
Well, I'm going to tell you,
Dark green.
I'm going to tell you this new formula is going to, I'm going to be the test, because whenever I take what we have now I always feel nauseous. I
Okay,
always have to, so it'll be the
And
test when I get one. So that'll be
somebody
excellent.
somebody told me, I'm not sure if it's Nada when I asked her, is drink it with something sweet.
Oh,
helped.
no, I didn't.
It helped, but we're not gonna have to worry about that, right? Because we have
No, no, you're gonna, I'd love some feedback, Nova, as soon as you get your first box, please. Because like I said, it's gonna
Yeah.
be great. It's gonna be so much easier to digest.
good.
Yeah, Mike and Annie both have the same problem.
Mhm.
Who was, sorry?
Mike and Annie both have
Oh.
the same problem. Mike can't take it on a full stomach and Annie can't take it on an empty stomach. They both get a bellyache from it.
Okay,
So
so
I
the
said,
new
"Well,
box,
yeah.
yeah, the new
Yeah, I
box
have
will
to
be a
take it with a
tough.
lot of food too. I can't just even have a piece of toast and shake. Doesn't work for me. I gotta eat something more substantial. Yeah, same thing.
Okay,
In,
well,
in
there
the
we go.
Philippines, the late Dr. Gary Robel, I'm sure you met him.
Yes, yes.
We did, yeah.
His advice was take the vitamin after lunch. Because after lunch you're full and it doesn't affect you much, but it still did, it's the nauseous feeling. I think it's something in the vitamin. I
Yeah,
think it's the
yeah.
It
iron,
is.
but they probably
Yeah, they reformulated
formulate
it.
it. Yeah,
You're not gonna have any
that's good.
issues. Yeah, it's gonna make a huge, huge difference. So on that note, we're gonna, and unfortunate, I have not been able to switch my slides over on the health talk with the new, the new box yet. So I know I was like, sorry, I had to sleep, guys. I was like, I almost lost my voice. I couldn't talk, and I thought, am I gonna be able to do this presentation tonight? So yeah, so I'm gonna be bringing up the old slides for tonight. You know what? What time is it?
What you could do is just
54.
have in the background one of the Facebook posts, the Neolife Facebook post.
You know
has
what?
the new
I'm gonna
box,
go.
and just
I'm gonna.
switch to it quickly.
Yeah.
You better
You know
go
what I'm gonna
quickly.
do?
There's
I'm gonna-
5
I'm gonna-
minutes.
Actually, I'm gonna head over. I'm gonna try to copy and paste it right now and add it to one of the sides. Say this is the new look. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
If I'm a little late, just let people know. Keep them company.
Okay.
So
And apparently
Courtney's
this is
saying
the
you're-
link for 8 o'clock.
Are you leaving this link open though right now? You're not
Oh yes, I'll leave it open. I'll leave it open.